Good morning. If you're watching this video, you should be a 7th grade parent. If you are a 6th or an 8th grade parent, please go find one of the other videos. The purpose of this video is for me to show you, go through the schedule so you guys know what your child is doing each day. I am starting academic planning next Monday, August 22nd. So I want to make sure that you guys know what your students should be doing. I'm going to go through the schedule each day so you can understand where your students at during the day. If they have any homework, it'll be in their planner, which they fill out every single day. And if they have any paper homework, it'll be in the return to school section. Also in that section of their binder, anything that needs to come back, permission slips, notices, it'll be in there as well. Please send those back the very next day. Thank you. So from 8:30 to 9:20 each day, your student will be in math. Their math book will be green like this. It should say Course 2 on it. That's the book they should bring home. We're going to start with ratios and proportional reasoning. They should be able to say, hey, are these two proportional? Are these two things equal? That's what we're working on. Each day they will be working on either the vocabulary in the section, some pages of the math book, or the review. I will have a test about once every 2 weeks covering the material that we did. From 9:20 to 10:10, your child is in history. In history, we're working out of these books right here. Your child should have this book. We're going to start with what does a historian do? I want them to understand what we're doing before I send them off. I think we're going to start with learning about the ancient Asia or the ancient Americas, and that'll be in a couple weeks. So your child will start with the vocabulary for each section, then they're going to read the sections, then they're going to have a test on the section. It's going to be that same pattern every single section. So that way you know what to expect, and so do they. If they have to bring their vocab words home, you should see graphic organizers just like this. This is how I assign the vocabulary. It works out very well for these students, and they actually do like doing them. So you should see that format come home. From 10:10 to 11, your child is in specials. Specials at Highmount School are either going to be art, PE, or for 7th and 8th grade, AAP. That's that academic advisement program that Miss Hicks does. They'll be in one of those each day. So from 10:10 to 11, they'll have that. Immediately following specials, they go to lunch and then recess from 11 to 11:45. That is something that Highmount does special from other schools. All grade levels have recess, so that way they get some extra movement around. When they come back from 11:45 to 12:30, they have science. This is our science book for 7th grade this year, Ecology and the Environment. In the second semester after Christmas break, will be in a different book, but we're starting off here. It will also be, they will start with the vocabulary terms. They will fill out all vocabulary using one of these. They will then make a PowerPoint presentation for me over those vocabulary words so that they can show me understanding of those vocabulary terms. Then we read the section, they go home, they take notes, and they bring it back, and we take the test. Same format as you'll see in the history. You see, I'm repeating it over and over again so that they can get into that nice groove. After science, they have reading from 12:30 to 1:20. This year I am doing novel-based reading, and we're going to start with A Long Walk to Water. It is a book about refugees in Sarajevo and where they have to go. The format I'm using this year is based off the Common Core Learning Standards plan schedule. And I can provide a copy of that unit link to you guys so you guys can see what I'm doing in class. I don't follow all the precepts of the Common Core, but I do like the way everything is laid out nice and easy, and it really engages them and makes them think about what they're reading instead of just reading the words and taking a test. I think it's more effective for them to actually go through and know what they're doing. They will have projects, they will have assignments they have to do with that, so they get them working more with the material. Immediately following reading, 7th grade has language arts from 1:20 to 2:10. All the writing that I do this year is based off the books and the reading. So they're reading A Long Walk to Water. They're then going to be writing each day about that. I explained to the students that in my class, I do a lot of 5-paragraph essays. They will be writing 5 paragraphs most days in my class. Anything that don't get done will be in their folder for homework to be turned in the next day. Then from 2:10 to 2:50, we have study hall. Study hall is where they'll be able to finish their work, read if I have an assignment, and on Monday and Thursday, or Mondays and Thursdays, they will have speech and social skills. So Miss Badgley is our new speech language pathologist, and then Miss Ellis is our social worker. They will be in here to give those minutes to them. Also this year, once a week, I'm going to be working out of this binder. This binder is for a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens. There are 7 habits that have been identified that if teens do, they will be successful. This is based off a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I started using this book last year and I loved it. The kids really responded well to it, and so do the adults. We'll cover about 1 skill a month, and your student will have some assignments they need to do at home with that. Other than that, that's basically it. If your students have any homework, it'll be in that take-home folder. Anything that I need back, permission slips, homework, anything, will be in the return to school side. Anything that's in the keep it home, you guys keep it home. That means I've either seen it or I just want you guys to have it. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on Class Dojo. If not, you can call me here at the school. My extension is 208. I look forward to this year. Thanks a lot.